Hi guys, it's me, just Linton again. It's the time of year again. The snow is on the ground. Unfortunately, the holiday season is in the air, and the spirit of giving is all around town. So, as such, I decided to talk about a very important holiday tradition for this video that I'm going to be dedicated to December in 2025, and that being the traditional ugly Christmas sweater, or in some cases, it's more apparel than anything else, more important and more general than that. The the holiday sweater, because not everyone celebrates Christmas, as I will get to in a moment when I talk about a very specific movie that I saw. But this trend is, I think it's kind of stupid, because no matter how loud or garish or annoying people are to me to wear these ugly holiday sweaters are, I find the tradition to be quite nice, quite funny actually. The fact that the grandmothers or the mothers of the children make them wear these very loud and kind of obnoxious and annoying sweaters and apparel that they obviously don't like to wear and would rather be caught dead than wearing that thing. That's quite funny to me. Now, I don't know when this whole thing about the ugly holiday sweater began, but it's quite funny in that it leaked in many video games and many movies and other things too. The most notable example of video games that's infiltrated video games is in the game Bully. I believe that game came out in 2006, maybe 2008, or something like that. And you do a bunch of holiday missions in the game, as per the Candace Canlam edition of it, Doggy Dog World edition, and yeah. This is one article clothing where Jimmy's mother gives it to him, and he's supposed to wear it for the holiday season, supposed to be a gift for himself, a gift from her to him. And look on the kid's face when he opens it up, it's hilarious and adorable to me, because it's real red-nosed reindeer. I can't remember not if the Santa Claus and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is actually canon to that game, if he really does exist or not. So you know what that means, right? That if it's canon to that universe, it must also be canon to GTA, Red Dead Redemption, and Manhunt. I can only imagine where that would lead people to believe that John Marston or Pigsy can hijack Santa's sleigh, or even better, Trevor Phillips to fly around in the sleigh pulled by the reindeer plus Rudolph. And that would just be really funny, to me at least. No, Pigsy would probably give him some kind of weird execution animation too, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, I never played Manhunt, but I've heard some things about it. Anyway, the fact that the kid hates putting on that sweater is a real testament to how funny it is, to me at least. Make a kid wear something he obviously doesn't like, and that the mother or the grandmother who buys it for him or you would try to start talk about, I want to pinch your little cheeks, give grandma a kiss and stuff. So anyway, I find that very funny. But besides the game, I actually really enjoy these holiday sweaters and parallels. You can tell when I used to wear those little leggings that were dedicated to Christmas. And I won't wear them in public because I don't wear leggings in public. But if I were wearing them in a party or something like that, I wouldn't mind it. I would still do that just for the hell of it. Because I got nothing to hide from wearing those, and they're actually pretty cool to look at. That being said, a few things have to be covered up properly to have me wear that, because I don't want to scare any of the women away. But besides that, I enjoyed the color of it. I enjoyed the pattern, the design on it. I think that they were Christmas presents. Could have been a Star Wars thing too. Designed the Star Wars on the Hoth planet. The ice planet. And I actually enjoyed that. The only reason why I don't have mine right now, why I don't have them old now, is because I threw them out. They didn't fit me anymore. Which is a pretty good reason why to get rid of clothes. But besides that, like you said, I enjoyed the pattern work on it. I enjoyed the design on it. A lot of people work hard on it, designing it and whatnot, and they were a very functional pair of leggings. They keep you warm, they keep you cozy. It might have been a little awkward for people who were very very annoyed by people that wear those type of outfits. And you know who you are in the audience. But I find them very comfortable. Very comfortable. Actually, sleeping in there actually pretty comfortable. They're very warm, and they get rid of my restless leg syndrome very easily by keeping close contact to the actual skin, so I can't get any of the creepy crawly feelings that no one gets. In any case, I do enjoy all the designs on some things, and some of the things, some more than others that I will get to shortly. And I enjoy the colors of them. I enjoy the fact that they are actually functional pieces of clothing. They're very heavy for going outside with. They're very pretty to look at. I mean, if you see someone with a blue Christmas sweater on, you ain't gonna miss them in the crowd. You are gonna see them if you're going to a busy mall or something like that. So I enjoyed some of the design on them, and also I like the fact that they are what they advertise they are. They are sweatshirts, sweaters, pants, whatever, what have you, boots, whatever else. And the fact that people hate them to the end of the earth is no small joy to me. But yeah, I enjoy some designs more than others. Like for example, they have they have some of the designs the Star Wars, which I love. You know, I love all the Death Stormtroopers and the Lord Vader. You know, in the Christmas outfits. I love whenever they put like Star Wars stuff. You know, like the vehicles and the AT-ATs and the AT-STs and that kind of thing. In the Christmas get up. I like the Death Star in that Christmas get up. I love the Emperor too. The Emperor Palpatine. And I like the new Godzilla one too. They have a Godzilla sweater too, which is it gets to be kind of ugly. Well, I don't know what the Japanese word for ugly is, so maybe you guys comment on that below. Anyway, I like all the ugly sweaters. In fact, if you want, you can send them all to me eventually. Because I love them all. I love pictures of sweaters, like where everybody always has matching sweaters, matching this and matching that with their family and stuff. Even though little kids are like, why do I gotta do this? Why do I have to dress like this? I never had that. But I did have this one time when I was with my age in high school where I'll never forget this. I'll never forget my mother for this. But when she went to the store, the Kmart, she bought a sweater for him for Christmas, for of all things. And then she bought me the same sweater. So one day I was getting dressed, and she said, "Why'd you wear that sweater, that white sweater?" I said, "Okay, I'll wear it. No shame in it." So, yeah, guess what my agent bought on that day? Take a wild guess. No one did he wear the same sweater, which I called the cheesecake sweater because it was like white or off-white with a little red trim on it. But he also wore blue jeans and the white sneakers too. Exactly what I was wearing. We would have left stuck at school for the entire month. Maybe longer than that. And let me just say that it wasn't cool. It wasn't very good. Now I know why people hate those type of sweaters with a passion. Because even though it was ugly, it was still freaking hilarious. I look back at it now, it's freaking hilarious, but back then I wasn't laughing. Back then I thought it was embarrassing. He thought it was embarrassing, and it was just a whole mess. I don't know if it was because we were two guys or because we got our exact outfit messed up to the point that people started questioning us. And I didn't like that questioning too much. But that's the point. But yeah, it was pretty interesting that day. It reminded me of when two people go to a party and they wear the same dress, the same outfit on. It was awkward going to school with that. Everyone always thought that we call up and we planned ahead, but no, we didn't do any of that. Anyway, besides that, I like all the different colors and the imagination in some of the designs of some of these outfits. Most of these are store bought, but sometimes, like my mother, you could make your own clothes and have fun with the design. I love it when people go out of the order, red, green, silver, gold, and if they go into like whites, blues, I think blacks too, it's also good for a holiday sweater. Yeah, let me address the other part of that, because we always associate the ugly trend with Christmas sweaters, with Christmas trees, Santa Claus, the reindeer, Miss Claus, elves, etc., etc., etc. But I have seen one movie which they kind of expanded that to be other holidays besides Christmas, and that little trend into Hanukkah this time, because in the movie the night before, Seth Rogen plays a guy who goes on a drug trip. Big surprise, he goes on a big drug trip, and then he gets like a weird type of like a Scrooge-esque escapade with 3 ghosts of Christmas time, past, present, and future. But the thing I took away from this movie is the very odd choice to put him in a blue sweater with black stargaze on it. That's kind of weird because, during holiday time, normally it's something like that, but like Christmas, Christmas. But this is more like kind of like a road sign saying that, hey, I'm Jewish, hey, we still exist, which is very important, to have that during the holidays when most people, just celebrate Christmas. It's good to have like an identity of being, celebrating something other than Christmas. In this case, Hanukkah, or Yom Kippur maybe, or something like that. But if you can go into that route, you might well celebrate a holiday too that happen in December, like New Year's, like Kwanzaa, or or Ramadan, for example. I don't know if that's when those fall on, but that'd be a good example. And plus, it would be nice if other people also celebrate Hanukkah as well, besides just that one person. Because it's kind of living that you see only one person celebrate Jewish holidays out of a room full of 100 people that celebrate Christmas. So that's a kind of weird, that's a kind of strange that they consider that to be an ugly Jewish Hanukkah sweater. If they can go that route, they might want to the other holidays in equally ugly fashion. So for the July, for example, Independence Day, they have an ugly sweater or an ugly t-shirt or whatever for that day. Or say they will have like Yom Kippur, Halloween. Although I don't know what there are plenty of Garrett's loud, obnoxious Halloween type stuff, like their clothing and things like that. But we don't act consider ugly. I think it's because when you think of Christmas, think of like warm, kind of like you think of love, giving, and all the other good warm stuff. But when you think of a sweater that you don't want to wear because of grandma, she the gift seems a little bit, horrible, horrid. You don't want it. Like getting cold. You don't want it. It's almost like a punishment to get something like a Garrett, like a loud sweater like that, or an ugly sweater that you don't want to be around the cool kids with. I don't care. I'll wear any of that. I'll go out with my friends or wait to get friends in high school and stuff like that. I don't care. Even better, do like maybe a Chinese sweater, or I say, I don't know, how can I pretend it with this, like a birthday, or, I know Christmas is a Jesus birthday, but, something like, say, Easter, for example. The holiday sweater for Easter, or Valentine's Day, maybe. It's all about love, or cushy shit, and chocolates and candy and all that. So why don't we have the sweaters for that? It's cold enough for that. Also, some sheet, that'd be wonderful thing to put the ugly sweater on for that, because we always have ugly things to do with, like leprechaun and the Irish stereotypes to go with it too. So that would be perfect for uglification. Or my birthday, for example, or say Donald Trump's birthday party, or any number of things. But the only thing that I will refrain from doing this for is Memorial Day or Veterans Day. The days of honor and respect. And veterans and people who served don't deserve that uglification joking stuff with it. So now, I find it interesting that they have a contest now. Bring your ugliest sweater, or bring your ugliest apparel to work, or play, or have go to a party with your family all dressed in the same ugly outfit on. Win a prize, even though chances are the prize won't equal the amount of humiliation that your family will face and might kill you for, or the cost of getting each 4 matching sweaters all in different sizes. And that'd be fun too. Or say something like for the end of winter, or the beginning of spring or summer, or something like that. But yeah, I actually like holiday sweaters, not ugly ones, because they're so much fun. They're so creative. The designs are really good, and I enjoy them all. Again, let me open up to you guys. What is the ugliest sweater that you've ever had for the holidays? Whatever it might be, for Hanukkah, for Christmas, for Kwanzaa, for Halloween, for whatever holiday you decide to have an ugly sweater for. What is it? I want you guys to share with me where they are. And I know, unfortunately you can't show pictures on YouTube, but, to describe it, say it's blue Ewok or something like that. So yeah, I thank you for watching my video on, good Christmas sweaters, good holiday sweaters. I find them a little interesting, and I see that they've also extended the holidays as well. Let me know if you are as perplexed as I am when it comes to the stuff and why they are considered so hated. And so disgusting to many people. I don't get it. I really don't get it about why they hate them so much, because they are functional sweaters and they are functional whatever else. The only thing I can gather is that kids, they want clothes for Christmas. They want, say, Xboxes. They want PlayStation Wii 2s. They want keyboards. They want, I don't know, board games, for example. They want a new house truck. They want a new president. They want a new video game system. They want new music keys, maybe a movie set or something like that. But they don't want clothes, so anything they get for Christmas or Hanukkah, for that matter, it's being ugly by them or ugly by them. But I don't have that. I enjoy it too much. I enjoy all the faces of the disappointed and the children about saying, like, I want to wear that, Mom. I want to wear it, Dad. Do it, or no allowance to you. Grandma wants you to wear that, so you wear it. But yeah, I enjoyed them all. So yeah, let me know what you like, and what you guys have horror stories of, and just let me know. And I did this for the December of 2025. And that's will kick off my holiday discussions for December 2025. So, if you guys like what you hear and you want more of my videos, you can always like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. You can also give me on my comment or text me for future information on videos and such by calling me or texting me at 631-707-3707. Or you can put me on Twitter or X if you prefer, call that at Pete Nelson Pro. My email is jjsviewingchannel@gmail.com. So remember, guys, I salute anyone that wants to hear the information about what I call the ugly sweater phenomenon. We're passed down from parents to kids to hatred and disgust, because whenever you pass on an ugly sweater to your kids, just remember, 20, 30 years ago, you were in the same shoes that your own kids were. You didn't like clothes that your parents made you, or that they bought you, that you found disgusting or whatever, or horrible. People like me, we enjoy that kind of stuff. We enjoy the strange and unusual stuff. So yeah, peace out, my brothers and sisters. I'll see you in the next video. All you girls and guys need to learn. That's all for now, guys. Sayonara.